Hi, Timothy Carlson here. Anytime is a good time for the cinema of Martin Scorsese, and the Criterion Collection has actually just put out a great new release of one of his earliest films in 4K Ultra High Def. The movie we're talking about today is Mean Streets. This being a movie that came out in 1973 and marked the first collaboration he had with Robert De Niro, one of the actors he's had the longest collaborations with. I'm going to unbox this release and I will share my opinion. Nice cover art there featuring our core players. Nice looking art there. There's our spine, back cover. Like all Criterion releases, we get a nice insert here with some cool art, credits, and a nice essay as well. This folds out. It's not a booklet. It's just a fold out. I prefer booklets because they're a little easier to put away, but nice long essay there. On this side, we have some info on the transfer itself, cast and crew information. In the background, we have a candle, which of course depicts a common element throughout the film. We have our Blu-ray copy, which has the movie plus bonus features, and then the 4K Ultra High Def disc, which just has the film itself. I'll read the description of the film as follows. Martin Scorsese emerged as a generation-defining filmmaker with this gritty portrait of 1970s New York City, one of the most influential works of American independent cinema. Set in the insular Little Italy neighborhood of Scorsese's youth, Mean Streets follows guilt-ridden small-time ringleader Charlie as he deals with the debts owed by his dangerously volatile best pal, Johnny Boy, and pressure from his headstrong girlfriend, Teresa. As their intertwined lives spiral out of control, Scorsese showcases his precocious mastery of film style, evident in everything from his propulsive editing rhythms to the lovingly curated soundtrack to create an electrifying vision of sin and redemption. If you know me, it's no secret I'm a fan of Martin Scorsese. The man is truly one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. Of course, New York City is the most filmed city in film history, but I don't think any filmmaker ever has been able to more effectively use New York than Martin Scorsese. From period pieces to more modern set ones, he takes the Big Apple and makes it his own, making the perfect canvas for just about any story you can imagine. Mean Streets is a mafia film, but it's certainly different from something like The Godfather. The Godfather dealt more with the inner workings of a mafia family, the members of said family, and the higher-ups who made all those decisions. Mean Streets is different because it gives us a more gritty, down-to-earth look at the mob, like low-level enforcers in not-so-nice areas, and what they have to deal with as part of their everyday lives, both mafia work and everything else they have to juggle as well. The film, of course, stars Harvey Keitel as Charlie. Harvey Keitel is the actor who had the first major lasting collaboration with Martin Scorsese. Their collaboration even predating Scorsese's collaboration with Robert De Niro, probably the actor he's best known for working with. And Charlie's great because we see a guy who, he's not just a mafia guy, he's certainly guilt-stricken about the things he does. You see him in Confession in the church, you hear a lot of his inner monologue, with Scorsese actually voicing his inner monologue himself rather than Keitel doing that. But then you get a great supporting cast as well that includes Robert De Niro in his first collaboration with Scorsese as Johnny Boy, who of course, is Charlie's best pal, but he's completely deranged, on the edge, and will do just about anything no matter how ridiculous, violent, or dangerous it may be. This, of course, gets Charlie into plenty of hot water and not-so-good situations. We even get some minor roles in the film from Robert and David Carradine. So you really get to see a lot of talent on display here. It is a fantastic movie, and the gritty, lived-in environments are absolutely fantastic, whether it's a Catholic church where Charlie's confessing his sins, an Italian restaurant, the bar where they hang out, or, pardon the bad joke, the mean streets themselves. It is a little rougher than some of Scorsese's later films. I certainly wouldn't put this on the same level as something like Goodfellas, but it's certainly a great look at an early filmmaker on the rise, certainly his most gritty and maybe even his truest, most down-to-earth film. Mean Streets, for what it is a very solid film. It does have a lot to juggle, but it does it pretty well for the most part, and I was very happy to revisit this one. Mean Streets has finally arrived on 4K, and I'm already seeing some mixed reviews across the internet. Blu-ray.com infamously gave this one a 3 out of 5, claiming the look of the film has been drastically changed, whereas a site like High Def Digest gave this a full 5 out of 5. Personally, I think the film looks great. Even if there have been modifications to the look of the film and the color timing. I will not deny for 1 second, this is a beautiful looking transfer. All the natural film grain is intact. It's always been a very gritty, dirty looking film, but it is free of debris, print damage, video noise, and all of that stuff. So it is an excellent looking rendition of the film, and I'm happy to say that longtime fans will finally be getting the definitive version of Mean Streets here. And of course, the included Blu-ray looks good as well, but the 4K pulls out ahead because of the enhancements we get from the obvious HDR. As far as bonus features go, we get several previously released pieces. I don't think anything here is newly released, but for fans of the movie, it is a treasure trove of stuff, and you're going to have fun watching this, learning about Scorsese and the making of this film. It is an excellent package from Criterion. These guys always do an excellent job when it comes to bringing classic cinema to the 4K Ultra High Def format, and in many cases, the Blu-ray format as well. They're one of the greatest boutique labels out there, and that continues with this release of Mean Streets, a very highly recommended package. Are you a fan of Mean Streets? Do you think it's Martin Scorsese's greatest film? Do you think it's his best collaboration with Robert De Niro? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm T. Carlson. See you next time.